Oh boy, we're gonna have some crazy summoning events coming up this week, guys. This Thursday, June the 25th, we're planning to launch a progressive chance event, giving you at least 15x chance to summon He-Man from Ancient, Primal, Sacreds, and Void Shards. Who cares? Nobody cares.
What?
And this is where it gets very interesting. This Friday, June the 26th, we're planning to launch two events simultaneously. We're planning to launch a 2x event to summon epic and legendary champions from Void Shards. So we're going to have a 2x on Voids. And also, we're planning to launch a 10x event to summon Rhaia the Mourned from Void Shards as well. So 2x, 10x on Rhaia. Pretty crazy. If you're trying to collect all of the Web of Corruption champions, this is definitely a good opportunity. A 10x kind of means a 11% chance if you hit a legendary champion to get that 10x, the targeted champion. We have like 86 void legendaries that are pullable in the game, I believe. And yeah, that means it's going to be around like a 10-11% chance, okay? But now you have to keep in mind that the 10x event will be 1 day shorter than the duration of the 2x event. Also this Friday, we're planning to launch the Harmonious Path event, and most of you probably already saw it in the Plarium Play event calendar. During this 2x event, okay, and you will have a chance to get Tallenna Soul Seer's 5-star soul and other valuable goodies. How can we get points? Getting artifacts and accessories. So it's going to be a Gear Hunters event, and then a champ chase. Get champions by any means necessary. Okay, that means champ chase, which is amazing. This is amazing because we also have a 2x event on Void Shards. And, you know, the 2x event on Void Shards is the best way, or like the best event you can have simultaneously to a champ chase tournament, because you get the most value out of those shards. It's better than a 2x primals. It's better than a 2x ancients. It is the best possible scenario, if you want to say so, okay? The rewards that you can earn from this event include Tallenna Soul Seer's 5-star Perfect Soul, Legendary Deflection accessories for High Elves, kind of interesting, Twisted Horns to craft relics in the Forge, and 400 Titan points. This event will last 72 hours until Monday, basically, and the 10x will end on Sunday. So yeah, kind of crazy. I do have a bunch of Void Shards saved up, and I'm definitely gonna go for that 5-star soul. If you grabbed Tallenna Souls here, I would advise you to get that 5-star soul as well if you have the resources for that. It is definitely a no-brainer in my opinion. The additional accuracy will help a lot, and at some point you want to get that 6-star soul for the additional speed. But if you didn't go for Tallenna, maybe you just want to grab those Titan points. Maybe you want to get Folan's soul, right, from the Titan event. So that's another thing that you could do. Or even just the deflection accessories. But I don't know why they are for... I mean, yeah, I won't complain about it that we get deflection accessories in events and tournaments. That's kind of cool. They're not, you know, limited anymore to Plat Arena alone. We got them from the calendar, the reward calendar. We got them in this event now, and we'll probably see them a lot more often in events and tournaments. I'm kind of a little bit surprised, though, that we don't have Varkos in this path. I was kind of anticipating a guaranteed Varkos in the path and, you know, being it a Summon Rush event instead of a Champ Chase. But I guess it's, you know, a little bit better or easier to complete if it's a Champ Chase, because you can use your Fragment Fusions, you know, collect champions. For example, I have Polara still unclaimed, which I would get 1,000 points for probably. And yeah, I was expecting Varkos to be in here, and I think a lot of other players did expect that too. Maybe there will be another path or another deck. Who knows what they're going to come up with. But yeah, we only have the 5-star Perfect Soul from Tallenna in this deck. So if you are not interested in the Titan points or Tallenna, this is probably a skip for you. Also, I want to keep in mind that we most likely will get another guaranteed event. I don't know if that's the case, but it is very likely that there's going to be something like a Winner Champ Chase tournament to get Rhaia. So you might want to keep that in mind before participating in this 2x, 10x. And be prepared for that, you know, for winning the Champ Chase. Or at least have a better shot at that, right? Because At the end of the day, it is a 10x event. It's a 11% chance to get Rhaia if you hit a legendary, but we also have a 2x. So yeah, I don't know. It's a very good event. It's a very good event. It's a very good time to open void shards. 2x, 10x, plus champ chase in the path. It can't be better than that. But I also have to say, I don't know what the points gonna look like for void shards, or like for getting void legendaries or void epics champions, or how many points we get by acquiring those champions in this path. It might be different because the summer rush points in those paths are also different from the summer, from the usual summer rush events. So there might be a difference. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't think we ever had a champ chase in a path. Not quite sure. Maybe you guys know, so let me know in the comments below. But I can't think of one. I don't remember. Maybe there was one. I don't know. So I don't really know what to expect here in terms of points, but I hope it's going to be good. And I think it will be. Let's take a look at Rhaia the Mort real quick. I think she's a very, very solid champion. Double hit on the A1. Double hit on the A2. She ignores 15% defense already and block damage buffs, which is kind of interesting, and will also ignore additional 5% of the target's defense for each buff on this champion. Stacks up to 35%. Kind of crazy. Death ignore on a double hit will weaken as well. And it reduces the cooldown of this champion's Discordant Fury, which is probably the A3, by 1 turn, and places a stun debuff on all enemies for 1 turn if this attack kills the target. This debuff cannot be resisted or blocked, so it's an unresistible, unblockable stun if she kills somebody with this A2. Very nasty. And then you have this OP skill, a triple hit, triple AoE hit before attacking. She's self-buffing with increased attack, which is lovely. And each hit has a 100% chance, if booked, of stealing 1 random buff from each enemy. Fills this champion's turn meter by 10% for each buff stolen. If she steals 1 buff with every hit, let's think about about Live Arena. That's 4 champions. Let's say they have 3 buffs. She will get 100% turn meter from that, or even 120, right? 120% turn meter. You can go above 100%. So it could be an extra turn, right? It could be an extra turn. So you do this. Maybe you have a Stormcaller as well. Stun them, steal all the buffs. Maybe it's just 70% turn meter or 50. It doesn't matter. You will get a lot of turn meter there. So yeah, very interesting stuff. And this champion deals 30% more damage while they are under 3 or more buffs. If you build her with Total Guard, and then you have like, I don't know, something else, you will have increased attack for sure. So that's 2 buffs already. Maybe you give her a Lightning Cage, that's 3 buffs. Okay, 3 buffs, 30% more damage, done. But you also have this passive right here. While this champion is under an increased attack buff, a block debuff buff, and a veil or a perfect veil buff at the same time, prevents this champion's death and their debuffs, and instant effects also cannot be resisted. So think about it. If you put her, in Total Guard, in Mercurial, give her lens, that's veil. She's self-buffing, increased attack, then you only need to block that debuffs from somewhere. And she's pretty much unkillable, at least as long as she has those buffs. Now she has very low base speed, that's kind of bad, but the base attack is solid. And I just think she's amazing. I think she's amazing, very fun champion, it looks like, attack-based. There are not many good attack-based champions right now, but this triple hit definitely makes her good. And just in general, I think her kit is very fun to play with. But yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. Let me know in the comments below if you're going for this 2x, 10x for this path. Are you grabbing the soul for Tallenna? Interesting to see how you guys feel about it. I'm definitely going to go for this 5-star soul. I got Tallenna from the deck, so it definitely makes sense to grab the 5-star soul as well. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. And if you enjoyed this video, YouTube's going to think that you like this one as well. Take care and see you in the next one.